Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. The San Siro, for nigh on a century, Milan's power base, the ultimate status symbol of their glorious history. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. And smartly reclaimed. Well, here's your hero, goal scorer, match winner, saviour, all in one. Lionel Messi is indeed one of a kind, and history shows that he is all of those things and so much more.
Yeah, and we can testify to that, having covered quite a few of those games where he showed the very best qualities.
Yeah, time after time, it is a tale of the extraordinary, and we've come to expect the extraordinary from him.
We have.
Pedri. No, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery. Konate did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Yamal. Barcelona are looking to break at pace. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Oh, that just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
Nice interception, his positioning was spot on.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Alexander-Arnold.
Yeah, the crowd have tried to spark some excitement, but to no avail. This needs something explosive.
Now it's Pedri. Caicedo. Milan upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs to do just that.
Good to watch.
It really is. It's rugged and robust, but it still needs plenty of intelligence and teamwork.
Pedri. The defence opting here for strength in numbers. And here's Musiala. Now it's Mbappe. Good spot, he's seen the run. Mbappe! They've got to be quick to recover this. Musiala. Yamal. Musiala. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Modric with a fine tackle. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Can he get it through? Mbappe providing an outlet on that flank. Musiala. It's Pedri. Getting on for a third of the way through the game. That has been cut short. Here's a man in form. Rafael Leao.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Shapes to shoot! Oh, he's following up! Kimmich. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Yamal. Great ball if he can get there. Oh, now this is interesting, and the referee has pointed to the spot. Barcelona have themselves a chance from the spot. This for the lead. 1-0, never any doubt. Not a twitch, not a blink.
Yeah, the keeper was trying to make him think that he was going to dive one way here. Could have just held a little longer.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
Konate can get it clear. Barcelona with their first corner, the first in the game for either side actually. Nice control. Oh dear, less said about that pass the better. Milan have the chance to go the other way. And the header! Foden does well to get it back. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. He can run onto that. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
Oh, they could be caught out here. Mbappe. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. And there's the end of the first half. So the end of the first half, both teams have had their moments. There's been no shortage of talking points, but there has been just one goal, and that is the state of it at the break, 1-0.
Oh, what a terrific 45 minutes, all triggered by a helter-skelter tempo that has, you know, been very open, end-to-end, ding-dong stuff, with so much to enjoy. It's a cracking watch.
Barcelona go in at half-time with a slender one-goal lead. And we're off again.
Barcelona really need to go and grab another goal now, Peter, if they're going to go on and secure this.
He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, what has happened here? Has another go! Decent enough try. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. He's played him through. And he's cut it out. And he was quick to react. Delicate ball, and it needs to be. Messi finds himself offside. Caicedo. Well, we expected better, and so did he. That looks a cracking ball. Now it's Foden, and it's now the finish! And again the keeper stands strong.
Foden can only think of disappointment right now, but he'll get to appreciate just how good that save was.
Kimmich with the clearance. And now they can spring out of defence. That's been cut out, well played. And here's Messi. Modric. Still just a single goal between the sides. Pedri. Barcelona leading then, courtesy of the goal scored late in the first half here. 1-0 the score. Rafael Leao is alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
They just need to sort out their end product.
Decent hit! Musiala, your impression so far, Jim?
Well, Peter, if they're attempting to see out the game with such a narrow advantage, there's room for trouble. I just think they're sending out the wrong message. This could backfire.
Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Come backwards here.
He's got no choice here, he had to go backwards.
Now it's Rafael Leao, and that's Pedri!
Foden.
He won't be happy with that one. Great ball, and he's in here! Oh, shooting chance! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
Really was just waiting to pounce on any slip-up, and he was gifted a chance.
Milan are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape.
And a header! And that's caused a worry or two.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Barcelona do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Barcelona have, after this, one further opportunity to make a substitution. And that has been cleared. Foden. Oh, that's a key interception. Oh, good take in a good area. There's the shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back.
Barcelona clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Now there's a fine ball. Pedri. Oh, super find. He's under a lot of pressure there. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. No, that's been intercepted. Alexander-Arnold. Oh, that's well spotted. Barcelona leading here by this still precarious 1-0 margin. He's Mbappe! So close to drawing level.
I think he rushed that. He had a bit more time than he realised. He could so easily have equalised there.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Pedri. Very much into the last knockings. Well-timed, excellent interception.
Barcelona certainly don't need to overcommit now. Their priority lies further back.
Messi. Pedri. Barcelona do have a chance to counter here. He is through here!
Ci saranno 3 minuti di recupero.
Mbappe. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. He can run onto that. And now they can clear their lines. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Messi. Can he put it away? And it's in! They have stolen level at the last!
What about the pass, Peter? It was played so intelligently and he picked out the perfect target.
And there goes the final whistle. So it does end all square. Inspiration, perspiration, both on show in equal measure. Just not enough. Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot. Without a doubt, it is the week's most eagerly awaited contest, a sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us, and we are glad to have you alongside us for it. Well, there's a real familiarity about these scenes here, the followers of one of the most formidable teams in the history of football, ensuring that, yet again, this will be an occasion for the game's ultimate glitterati. The action has already started. Well, he's hit it long, but astray. Jim, he's going for goal! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And we have our very first corner. Kimmich goes short. It's a mighty effort! Marvellous goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
That is a fine goal, really efficiently done.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
So, a breakthrough already. Sanuc. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. That looks a cracking ball. And the shot! And it's in! 2-0, and in next to no time. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Barcelona are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Barcelona look comfortable already, 2 to the good and flying. Foot in. Barcelona have scored 2 quick goals here and are well and truly in the driving seat. Let's have a look and place it forward. First quarter of an hour gone. The movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Shot at goal! Denied by an instinctive save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. Van Dijk. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. No, that's been intercepted. Sanuc kept his eye on it, and he's there. Rafael Leao. Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Olise. Nice ball, and he's in here. And De Bruyne! He's got a goal!
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
We have got ourselves a game here.
I think they can sense a comeback here, and so can this crowd. It's all systems go now. You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Barcelona clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. He's picked his way through. Corner number 2 then. And now they can spring out of defence. "15 minutes till half-time. Rafael Leao will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Big header! He scores! 2 up and threatening to pull clear.
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
Barcelona go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
Look, it's a whole different ball game now, Peter, and it's a test of how they manage affairs from here.
And no, that was never going to make it. Jimenez. To Ketelara. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. And that's an excellent interception. Pedri. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
To Ketelara. Now the finish! Pedri. Oh, that's a key interception. Looking for the runner. That has been cut short. Pedri. And he's intervened well there. Plays a delicate ball. And that's aimed into the middle. Pedri. Kimmich. Musiala. Well, there's one of the players of the week. Couldn't squeeze it through. Elise. Can he get onto this? He's got a decent hit! And the ball's come loose. He's had a hit! And that's it for the first half. A breathless ending. Barcelona produced a terrific spell at the end there, culminating in a chance that their fans could not believe did not go in.
Well, it's hard to say whether a 2-goal advantage under these circumstances is decisive or not, but so far I haven't really seen enough to indicate that the opposition can come out in the second half and improve to that degree.
Barcelona head in for half-time with a 3-1 lead. And that's the start of another 45 minutes. So both teams emerge the same as they were before the break. To Ketelara. Van Dijk is there and he can get that clear. Camavinga cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Yamal does have his name on the score sheet, of course. He's found a way through. He's had a shot! A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
Well, at least the crowd are appreciative of his efforts. Kimmich.
That's been cut out, well played. Musiala. Indonesia needed that, they really needed it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended though. It looked destined for a goal.
Van Dijk gets across to intercept that. So Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the...
Has a goal! They are rampant! And they are cruising away. Swift, incisive, deadly, all done in a matter of seconds.
Well, this is a well-rehearsed drill. As soon as possession is regained, the commitment to attack is lethal.
So now the difference is 3. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Spread neatly. He's shifting through the gears here. They've got a corner here. Barcelona have their third corner. Kimmich plays it short. Oh, smashing header! Kimmich. Musiala. Alexander-Arnold. And he was quick to react. Olise providing an outlet on that flank. Oh, well, that is not a great touch.
Yeah, it all looked so promising until unexpected sloppiness intervened.
Será sustituido por el dorsal 8, Messi.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Yamal stood his ground strongly. Goes down, but nothing given. Olise did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
Look, it's a run defence dislike, but the timing has to be spot on.
A corner it is then.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona.
Corner number 4 coming up here.
Será reemplazado por el
They've played it
dorsal
short.
20.
That has not gone well. Kimmich's cross.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Barcelona are making a change. After this, just one... Oh, he's tried one! Oh! Fantastic! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! And just like that, the man of the moment has his third.
El dorsal 13.
Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
This is frightening football. He has increased defensive fear on the way to that hat-trick.
Barcelona are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. De Bruyne! Brought out the best in the keeper.
Indonesia just served up a reminder of how good they can be on the break. Their method is clear.
Indonesia have their second corner now. And that has been cleared. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. Face to face with the great chance! Oh, taken with style! And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next?
Yeah, it has become ugly for one, but the other is still delivering beauty.
As if 3 weren't enough, this is nigh on utopian. And the shot! And that's past the post. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. Mbappe, Alexander-Arnold. Oh, perfectly measured that. There's no flag. Hits one.
5 minutos de descuento.
He's put it wide. Mbappe! Well, he's kept it out. That's a great save. Now that's well seen too. Well, nicely intercepted. That pass has been well intercepted. Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. Nicely worked. Tries a shot! It's loose and there's a race. Oh, he's been caught on it here. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. And there goes the final whistle. Barcelona pretty much in utopia, imposing themselves in the manner they wanted right from the start. A show all about one side. Barcelona can do it here. 90 minutes away from reaching their target. It is the sort of opportunity they would certainly have settled for if offered it on day one. That was then, this is the here and now. Can they meet their ambitions, their aspirations? Well, there's a real familiarity about these scenes here. The followers of one of the most formidable teams in the history of football, ensuring that, yet again, this will be an occasion for the game's ultimate glitterati. And as you can see, we've already started here. Barcelona come into this game needing something. To fall short here would impact horribly on their future, immediate and beyond.
Look, it's a run defence is dislike, but the timing.
He's got two! They've scored!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early. Well, when it's pieced together as efficiently as that, it's a joy to watch.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Well, Peter, this now poses the question of stick or twist. Do they immediately go for another one, or sit back and wait patiently for the opportunity to break? Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Rafinha looking to get on the end of this. Terrific header! And he has kept it out somehow.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Now it's Foden. Valverde. So just one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Musiala. Passing is crisp and sharp. Pedri. Foden. And no, that was never going to make it. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Cleared without complication. Musiala. And that is out and behind. It's a good block. Barcelona with the corner. They're first. Up for a header! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. He's gone for goal! He's got away with one there.
That's what all good teams do these days. Pressing from the front is highly effective.
Strokes it back.
They're really getting no time to think on the ball here.
Foden. Kane. And Caicedo. Alexander-Arnold. Now it's Messi. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And it's Ribery. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card.
Well, I think the referee has done well here. He's pulled him to one side, he's told him what's what, and hopefully he'll behave himself from now on.
It is a fair distance from goal. I'm not sure if he'll have a go. Oh, it's just a little long. Now it's Rafinha. Rafinha, he is through here. He gets big. And again. It's in. Two to the good. They have breathing space. Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Yeah, and I think we may have had too many defenders ball watching then because they just lost sight of the real danger.
Barcelona are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. Rafinha. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Caicedo. Messi. And it's Messi. Foden just eases him off the ball. Valverde. Robertson. Bayern Munich couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. Messi gets into some space. And here's Kane. Now the finish! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Well, he did get himself into a good position, something for him to cling to.
Kimmich. Kane. That's a good ball out wide. Oh, he's ended up in no man's land. And it's Ribery. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Quickly taken. Yamal. Van Dijk kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Foden. Pedri. Musiala.
Habrá 2 minutos de descuento.
Defending was strong and firm. Messi. The fullback is in acres of space here. This time, surely! Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
Barcelona are heading into the break, very happy with how it's gone so far. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. Changes made by neither side from what we understand. Valverde. And Alexander-Arnold. Messi. And he's only too happy to take that back. Musiala. Upamecano. He's beaten the last man. Big chance, must be! Big chance! They've done it! The second half sparked straight into life.
Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Scoring early in this half just takes the pressure off now and allows them a chance to be a bit more patient in trying to level things up.
That's been cut out, well played. Messi. Foden. Robertson. Valverde. For Ribery. Alexander-Arnold. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Alexander-Arnold. So 2-1 now, and things have got a whole lot more enthralling here.
Yeah, this is a real psychological test now that will tell us whether one's...
Foden! Hits off target and by quite a way. Pedri. Musiala. Yamal. Oh, that's a key interception. He's looking wide. Now it's Messi. Alexander-Arnold. Now it's Messi. Somewhat off target.
That's what has to be done now, no question about it.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Well, it's a look of bewilderment. His touch deserted him at the key moment.
Yeah, very careless, and I leave it at that.
Será sustituido por el dorsal 8, Messi.
Yamal.
That was lovely, that.
He has found the way through. Passing nice and neat.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
And here's Rafinha. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. This the perfect chance to extend the advantage. He's shaping up to have a crack from here. And he's going direct. Decent hit from there. Pedri gathers from the goal kick. And it's Messi. Barcelona still have the cards to affect this game. smashing tackle. Caicedo to Messi, and he's picked it up out wide. Messi.
Bayern Munich really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
It's a promising position. He's got away. Well, they're certainly pressing with purpose here. Bayern Munich can breathe again, just.
Oh, super tackle. They were outnumbered and under the cosh. That had to be spot on, and it was.
Nice sequence of passes, this.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Valverde. Great defending, strong and determined. Messi. Passes short and sharp. Spread neatly. Oh, smashing header! Alexander-Arnold attempts a clearance. Had a shot! Alexander-Arnold can get it clear. Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think. Well, it looked promising, but the final ball is just not quite right. He's had it taken off him. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary.
Yeah, it's safe to say that they just need to manage this to secure the win now.
Foden in acres of space out wide. Messi. 2 minutes to be added on. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. That is a great kick out. Yamal! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Lobbed in behind. Well timed, excellent interception. That's that, the end. A win, a triumph, a time to crank up the music, charge the glass. This is going to be quite a party. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Well, I think this has to be one of the sternest tests they have faced as a team. Promotion. And you have to give full credit for the way everyone responded to this. They knew how big this was, how much it meant to the team, and went and got it in the best way possible. Now comes the difficult task in planning ahead.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin. A very good evening to you all.
Se ha encontrado a un niño rubio de unos 4 años que viste camiseta verde y lleva una mochila roja y dice haberse perdido. Se ruega a su madre que acude a recogerlo a la puerta 21.
Barcelona can dream again. The stands here definitely a place for the hopeful, and no doubt that hope is replicated at just about every major ground in the land. It is time for us all to come together and to believe. Well, there's a real familiarity about these scenes here. The followers of one of the most formidable teams in the history of football, ensuring that yet again this will be an occasion for the game's ultimate glitterati. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. In with the challenge. He has found the way through. Robertson did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to... And now the hit! Oh, it's come loose. Oh, good steal, he just read it. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Rafinha, decent hit! Oh, it's fallen loose again! Goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Yeah, his instinct told.
He's got the shot away! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
That'll earn him a few high fives. Probably feels he could have been better protected, though.
And we have our very first corner. Keeper's dealt with that. And that's gone behind for a goal kick. Barcelona leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. You've got to be quick to recover this. And that has been clubbed away. Always onto this. Son Heung-min. He's in, shot, and the finish! Denied by an instinctive save.
That's very